Good morning, students. In lesson number 6, in this we have completed practice set 26 and practice set 30. Now, today we'll start with practice set 27. So, we'll see the concept of square and cube first. You have studied this in the previous session also. Square I explained. Once again, we will see the second power of any number is the square of that number. The second power of any number is the square of that number. And the third power of any number is the cube of that number, and the third power of any number is the cube of that number. Okay, now we'll see two examples. As you can see here, this is first example. 4 raised to 2 means what? The second power of any number. Power means this is 2, correct? This is called as exponent, index or power, and 4 is the base. So 4 raised to 2 means 4 you will multiply 2 times, right? So the second power of any number is the square of that number. So square of 4 means 4 multiplied by 4. So 4 raised to 3 as 4 raised to 2 or square of 4. So how you will read this? 4 raised to 2 or square of 4, right? Now second example we will see. This is 2. This is square, okay? So now second example we will see, that is 7 raised to 3. Means what? The third power of any number is the cube of that number. The third power of any number is the cube of that number. Now we will multiply 7 how many times? 3 times. 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. And how you will read this? 7 raised to 3 or cube of 7. Okay? How you will read this? Cube of 7, or you will read it as 7 raised to 3. Okay? Hope you are clear with this. This is square and cube. The second power of any number is the square of that number, and the third power of any number is the cube of that number. Now we'll see multiplication of indices with the same base. How we have to do multiplication of indices with the same base? If a is any rational number and m and positive integers, then see the formula. This formula you have to learn. A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. If a is any rational number and m and n are any two positive integers, then the formula is a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Now as you can see here in the first one, see here, this is base, a is the base. We will do multiplication of indices with the same base. As you can see here, the base is same. This is a here, here also a. Okay. So how to do multiplication of indices with the same base? A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to, first we will write down base, that is a, raised to, you will add the two numbers which are given there. These are which? M and n are what? They are index, right? So you will do the addition of index, m plus n. So what you will do? Base is a and index is m n. Okay, so you will add the index, that is m plus n. So this is the formula. You will learn this formula. What is the formula? A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. You will write down base one time and you will add the index, okay, or the power which is given. Now we'll see few examples based on this formula. Multiplication of indices with the same base. Example is given, as you can see here, 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Now base is same, right? What is the base here? 2. And what is the index? Here it is 4 and here it is 3. And what we have to do? Multiplication. So what is the formula? A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n, right? So we'll write down the formula first, then you will write down the question. 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Now we'll write down base, that is 2 raised to m plus n. Yes, what is m here? The first index, that is 4, and what is the index of the second number? That is 3. So you will add the index, that is 4 plus 3, and base you will write down as it is, that is 2. So 2 raised to 4 plus 3. Now again we have written 2 as it is. 4 plus 3 is 7. So what is the answer? 2 raised to 7. Okay, hope you are clear with this. You will write down the formula, then according to the formula you will solve. Okay, base we will write down only once. You will add the index if it is multiplication. Now second example, minus 3 raised to 2 multiply by minus 3 raised to 3. Again the same, base is minus 3, here also minus 3. What is the index? Here it is 2, here it is 3. So what is the formula? A raised to m multiply by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. So a means what here? Minus 3, and m means 2 and n means 3, right? So what you will do? You will write down base, that is a means minus 3, then you will add the index. Here it is 2, here it is 3, so 2 plus 3. Okay, so minus 3 raised to 2 plus 3, so 2 plus 3 is what? 5. So what is the answer? Minus 3 raised to 5. Okay, hope you are clear with this. You will write down the formula, then according to that formula you will solve. So this is about multiplication of indices with the same base. Now we'll start practice set 27. Same, simplify. The question is given 7 raised to 4 multiplied by 7 raised to 2. You have to do multiplication. Okay, so as you can see, a base 7 raised to 4 multiplied by 7 raised to 2. In this example the base is 7, correct? And what is the index? Here it is 4, here it is 2, right? So first we'll write down the formula. What is the formula? Multiplication of indices with the same base. A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. This formula you have to learn. Okay, in the multiplication we are writing base as it is and we will add the index. So here it is m, here it is n. So m plus n will do. Okay, so after writing the formula, now you will start solving. 7 raised to 4 multiplied by 7 raised to 2. So we are written base, that is 7 raised to 4 plus 2. Now what is the index here? Here it is 4, here it is 2. So you will add the index, that is 4 plus 2. Now in the last step, 7 raised to 4 plus 2 is 6. So what is the answer? 7 raised to 6. Okay, hope you are clear with this. 7 will write down as it is, and here it is 4, here it is 2. Means what? 7 raised to 4 plus 2. So 7 raised to 4 plus 2 is 6. So answer is 7 raised to 6. Okay, but without fail you will write down the formula, that is a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Okay, now we'll move to the next sum. Second sum, minus 11 raised to 5 multiplied by minus 11 raised to 2. Now again same, first we'll write down formula, that is a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n, correct? So after writing the formula we'll write down, here it is minus 11. Yes, base is minus 11, that we'll write down first, minus 11. Now what is the index here? Here it is 5, here it is 2. Add the index, that is 5 plus, we'll do the addition. Okay, minus 11 we'll write down only once. See here, a means what? Here this is base. So here in this question what is the base? Minus 11. So that we'll write down only once and we'll add the index. So here index is 5 and here it is 2. So 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7, correct? So what is the answer? Minus 11 raised to 7. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Now we'll move to the next sum. Okay, now the fourth one, third one is for homework. Fourth sum we'll see. Minus 3 upon 2 raised to 5 multiplied by minus 3 upon 2 raised to 3. Again the same, as you can see here, base is minus 3 upon 2. Here it is minus 3 upon 2. Base is same. So what we will do, we'll write down base only once, minus 3 upon 2, and we'll add the index. So what is here? Index is 5, here it is 3. So 5 plus 3 will do. Okay. So minus 3 upon 2 raised to 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, correct? So what is the answer? Minus 3 upon 2 raised to 8. So this is the answer. Okay, base will write down as it is, only you will add the index in the multiplication. Okay, if it is multiplication, then you will add the index, and without fail you will write down this formula. See, this is the formula, a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n. Base is same, so we'll write down base, then we will add the index. Here it is m, here it is n. So m plus n will do. Okay, so in this question now, minus 3 upon 2 is the base, right? So we'll write down minus 3 upon 2 first. Now what is the index here? 5 and 3. So we will add the index, that is 5 plus 3. So what will be the answer? Minus 3 upon 2 and 5 plus 3, that is 8. So minus 3 upon 2 raised to 8 is the answer. Now the next sixth one, p upon 5 raised to 3 multiply by p upon 5 raised to 7. Again the same, as you can see in this question, base is what? P upon 5, and what is the index? Here it is 3 and here it is 7, right? So what we will do, we'll write down base first, that is p upon 5, and we'll add the index 3 and 7, that is 3 plus 7. Okay, first number, that what is the index? 3, and for the second number the index is 7, so we'll add the index 3 plus 7. So 3 plus 7 is 10. So what is the answer? P upon 5 raised to 10. Okay, while writing these numbers, while doing the addition, don't write like this, p upon 5 3 plus 7. You will not write down like this. How you will write down these numbers? See, p upon 5, it should be raised to. So like this you will write down 3 plus 7. Okay, and for the answer, p upon 5 raised to 3 plus 7 is 10. So here you will write down 10. Okay, on the right hand side above the number, the small, you will show the small number. Okay, now this is the answer and this is formula. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Now these are the homework questions from this exercise. Please write down these questions. Third one and fifth one is homework. Same way you will do, you will write the formula and you will do. Okay, so third question is 6 upon 7 raised to 3 multiply by 6 upon 7 raised to 5. Okay, base is same, you will just add the index. In the first one the index is 3 and second one the index is 5. So you will add this index and you will get the answer. Now fifth one is a raised to 16 multiply by a raised to 7. Okay, so again the same, base is same, that is a, index is 16 and 7. So in the multiplication we are adding the index. So 16 plus 7 you will do. Okay, so these are the two homework questions. Please write down these questions and solve these sums in your classwork. A raised to 16 multiplied by a raised to 7, fifth one, and the third one is 6 upon 7 raised to 3 multiplied by 6 upon 7 raised to 5. Now we will move to the next sum. Yes, now we will see division of indices. Just now we have studied multiplication of indices with the same base, right? Now we will do division of indices with the same base. So for the division of indices, there is one formula that I will explain you first. If a is a rational number and a is not equal to 0, then m and n are positive integers, then the formula is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, this formula is same as multiplication only, but in the multiplication what we are doing, we are adding the index. Okay, but here in this we will subtract the index. As you can see here, this is a raised to m minus n, but in the multiplication a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Okay, in the multiplication, and in the division a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So this is the difference between multiplication of indices and division of indices with the same base. Now I will explain you one example based on this. As you can see here, 6 raised to 4 divided by 6 raised to 2. So what is the base here? Base is same, correct, 6. That we will write down. And what is the index now? Here it is 4, here it is 2. So what we will do? We will subtract the index. So 4 minus 2. First index is 4 and the second index, that is 2. So 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So what is the answer? 6 raised to 2. Okay, hope you are clear with this. In the division of indices with the same base, you will subtract the index. Okay, and in the multiplication of indices with the same base, you will add the index. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Now we'll see the examples. Now there are few more formulas from these only practice set. So a upon b, if a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0, then m is a positive integer. Then what is the formula? As you can see here, a upon b raised to minus m. Okay, if a upon b raised to minus m, then b upon a raised to m. Okay, as we will change these numbers, if the numerator will goes in the denominator and denominator comes in the numerator, the sign of the index will change. As you can see here, this is minus m and this is plus m. The sign of the index will change as we are changing these numbers. Okay, suppose I will explain you one example. 1 upon 2 raised to minus 3 is equal to, suppose we have to write down this minus 3, this index, in the positive form. So how you will do this? See here, 1 upon 2, how you will write down? 2 upon 1 raised to 3. Okay, so this is the formula. A upon b raised to minus equal to b upon a raised to m. Okay, so in this way you will solve. Okay, if it is in minus, if the index is minus, then see here, in the numerator will goes in the denominator and denominator will comes in the numerator, and this sign will change, it becomes positive. And second formula is a raised to 0 is equal to 1. A raised to 0 is equal to 1 means, suppose 5 raised to 0 is equal to, what will be the answer? 1. Okay, 6 raised to 0, what will be the answer? 1. So if the power of any number is 0, then the answer is 1. A raised to 0 is equal to 1. In that way only 5 raised to 0 is equal to 1. If it is 7 raised to 0, then is equal to 1. Okay, now the last formula, that is a raised to minus m is equal to, now suppose we have to write down this index in positive form. So how you will write down? A raised to minus m, we have to convert this into positive form. So you will write down like this, 1 upon a raised to m. So it becomes positive now. Okay, now hope we are clear with all the formulas. Just now we are seeing the formula of division of index with the same division of indices with the same base. Okay, and we are seeing these three more formulas, that is a upon b raised to minus m is equal to b upon a raised to m. Second formula is a raised to 0 is equal to 1, and the third formula is a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. I will show you one example based on the third formula, a raised to minus m. Suppose it is given 5 raised to minus 2. So how you will convert this negative index in positive form? How you will write down? 1 upon 5 raised to 2. Okay, in this way you will convert this negative, the index is in negative form, that you will convert it into positive. How you will write down this number in the denominator? So it becomes 1 upon 5 raised to 2. Okay, now we'll start with practice set 28. Just now we have seen practice set 27. Now we'll start with practice set 28. Simplify. Now again here the question is given, that is we have to do division of indices with the same base. A raised to 6 divided by a raised to 4. As you can see here, the base is same, that is a. Index is given, here it is 6, here it is 4. Now when you are doing division of indices, what you are doing? You will subtract the index. Okay, you will not add. In the multiplication we are adding, okay, but in the division we will subtract the index. So a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, if it is multiplication, then only it is a raised to m plus n. Now we are doing division, so it is a raised to m minus n. Now we'll start solving. As you can see, a base is a, so first we'll write down a raised to, what is the index? 6, and here it is 4, so 6 minus 4. Okay, first we'll write down the index, that is a, first we'll write down the base, that is a. Now the index is 6 and 4, so 6 minus 4. Now 6 minus 4 is 2, so what is the answer? A raised to 2. As you can see here, this is a raised to 2 is the answer. Okay, so in this way you will solve this type of question. Okay, now we'll move to the next sum, that is third one. Second one is for homework. So p raised to 3 divided by p raised to 13. Now again the same, first we'll write down the formula, a raised to m divided by a raised to n. What is the formula? A raised to m minus n. Okay, the base is same, index we will subtract. Okay, so what is the base here? P, right? So we'll write down p. Now what is the index here? This is 3, here it is 13. So while writing also, don't write 13 first and then 3. What is the first index? 3. So first we'll write down 3. What is the second index? 13. So in between minus sign and we'll write down 13. Okay, don't write p raised to 13 minus 3. How it is given in the question, in that order only you will write down. So first index is 3 and the second index is 13. So 3 minus 13. So p raised to 3 minus 13 is Yes, minus 10. Why I have written here minus sign? What is the sign of the bigger number? Negative. So 3 minus 13 is minus 10. So the answer is p raised to minus 10. Okay. Hope you are clear till here. In the multiplication we will add the index, and in the division we will subtract the index. Okay. Base will write down only one time. Now these are the two homework sums from question number 1. Write down these questions. Second one is m raised to 5 divided by m raised to 8, and the fourth one is x raised to 10 divided by x raised to 10. Now here also same, base is given. Yes, base is same. So what we will do in the division, what we are doing? Yes, we will subtract the index. So here index is 5 and here it is 8. So what will come? M raised to 5 minus 8. Now you will do the subtraction and you will write the answer by your own. Here also same, x raised to 10 divided by x raised to 10. So what will come? X raised to, yes, 10 minus 10. Now x raised to 10 minus 10 is what? 0. So what you will keep? This is the last final answer? No, x raised to 0 means what? I given one formula, that is a raised to 0 is equal to 1, correct? So what will come here? X raised to 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so in this way you will solve this fourth sum. Okay, now we'll move to the second question from this practice set, that is question number 2. Find the value. Now in the first one we did simplify. Okay, so you will simplify. Now here we have to find out value also. So how to solve this? Again the same only. How you are doing division, in that way only will do. Minus 7 raised to 12 divided by minus 7 raised to 12. Yes, base is same. What we will do in the division? We'll subtract the index, right? So first we'll write down the formula, that is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So minus 7. Here what is the base? Minus 7. And what is the index? Here it is 12, here it is 12. So 12 minus 12, as you can see here. Now minus 7 raised to 0 will come. 12 minus 12 is what? 0. Now minus 7 raised to 0 means what? Why I written here 1? Yes, because a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Yes, we have seen this formula. A raised to 0 is equal to 1. Therefore minus 7 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So after this, in the bracket you will write down this formula, a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Therefore minus 7 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Okay, hope you are clear with this. It is same like question number 1 only. Now the second sum, 7 raised to 5 divided by 7 raised to 3. Base is same, that is 7, and index is 5, and in the second number the index is 3. So first we'll write down base, that is 7. What is the index? 5, and here it is 3. So you will subtract the index. Why we will do subtraction? Because we have to do division of indices. So we will subtract the index. So 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is correct, 2. So 7 raised to 2. Now we will not keep our answer till here because we have to find the value. In the question it is asked find the value. If it is simplified then you will stop till here, but in the question it is asked find the value. So 7 raised to 2, we will find the value. Now 7 raised to 2 means what? Square of 7, right? Means 7 how many times you will multiply? 2 times. So 7 multiplied by 7, that is 49. So the answer is 49. So 7 raised to 2 is not the last step, as we have to find out value. So 7 raised to 2 means what? 7 multiplied by 7, that is 7 sevens are 49. So the answer is 49. Okay, hope you are clear with this. First we'll write down the formula, that is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So 7 raised to 5 minus 3. Now 7 raised to 5 minus 3 is 2. So 7 raised to 2. 7 raised to 2, we have to find the value. In the question it is given find the value. So 7 raised to 2 is what? 7 multiplied by 7, that is 49. So the answer is 49. Now the next one, third sum. 4 upon 5 raised to 3 divided by 4 upon 5 raised to 2. Again base is same, that is 4 upon 5. So in the division we'll write down base, that is 4 upon 5, and you will subtract the index. So here it is 3 and here it is 2. What is the index of the first number? 3. And what is the index of the second number? 2. So 3 minus 2, right? Now do the subtraction. 3 minus 2 is 1. So 4 upon 5 raised to 1. Okay, so first power of any number is that number itself, correct? So 4 upon 5 raised to 1 means what? 4 upon 5. Okay, so this is the answer. 4 upon 5 raised to 3 divided by 4 upon 5 raised to 2. So we'll write down 4 upon 5, that is base. Then we will subtract the index 3 and here it is 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So 4 upon 5 raised to 1. Now we have studied that the first power of any number is that number itself. So 4 upon 5 raised to 1 means what? 4 upon 5. So the answer is 4 upon 5. Now, okay, this is the homework question from this exercise. From question number 2, find the value. The fourth one is for homework, that is 4 raised to 7 multiply by 4 raised to 5. Again the same, you will write down the formula, that is 4 raised to 7 multiply by 4 raised to 5. Okay, and as we have to do here multiplication, so what we will do? Yes, you will add the index. Okay, so 4 will write down only once, and here it is 7 and here it is 5. So you will add this 7 plus 5, that is 7 plus 5, 12, right? So what is the answer? 4 raised to 12. And now here I have not written, but you only write down here. Now the one more question, that is 4 raised to 7. Here it is division also. Same sum you take and do the division also. Okay, I have not written it here, but you will do. So write down these also. 4 raised to 7 multiply by 4 raised to 5, and one more question, that is 4 raised to 7 divide by 4 raised to 5. Okay, both sum you will solve for the homework question. Okay, multiplication also and division also. Multiplication of indices with the same base and division of indices with the same base. Okay, in multiplication you will index, and in division of indices you will subtract the index. Okay, hope you are clear with this. So this is homework question. These are the homework questions which are given today. Everything you will solve by your own. And here we have completed lesson number 6. So whatever it is taught in this lesson, I think I have completed practice set 26, 27, 28 and 30. So these 4 exercises are there for your exam from this lesson number 6. So you will study all the practice set, all the sums, okay, which are given in your practice sums. Also sums are given, that also you will practice. Okay, so today we'll stop till here. In the next session I will start with the revision session. Okay, thank you so much.